Me trying to analyze Bitcoin. It is Sunday and I'm preparing for Monday. Guys, this is on the weekly time frame. So let us see what we have here on the weekly time frame. Now, according to market structure, is this a break of structure? No. This is my break of structure, guys. This is it here. I have marked it out. This is my break of structure to the downside. Now that I have break of structure to the downside, I have a high that caused the break of structure, and then I have a low. All right, so now that I have this, I'm interested in understanding this move from here, guys, to this low, to this high, and then this is the current leg of the market. But it is not very clear here on the weekly time frame. It is on the daily time frame that we need to do that, so that I will get the bias of the market. Now let's go to the daily time frame. Now here on the daily time frame, so I see that the current leg is this guy. This guy here is the current leg of the market. Now let me remove this and then let me mark the market structure. All right, so here we see that we have what, a break of structure to the downside. Boom, that is what, a change of character. And the secondly, we have another break of structure to the downside. Boom, that is a break of structure. Now we have two break of structure telling me that my bias is what, bearish. Some persons can decide to draw trend line like this, but I don't use trend line. I like my chart to be very simple. All right, so this tells me that my bias is what, bearish. So now that my bias is bearish, I'm going to the 1 hour time frame. What am I going there to do? To mark my bearish order block. The order block is my POI. I don't trade breaker block. I don't trade fair value gap. Fair value gap, I use it for confluence to get a valid order block. Remember, a valid order block must break structure to the downside, okay, and then it must have a fair value gap as a confluence, guys. All right, so let's go, let's check, let us look at what we have on the weekly, on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, I'm seeing this clearly order block here. Okay, I'm seeing this clearly order block here, and then let us see where price was reacting from, and see that price reacted from this order block also. All right, price reacted from this order block, and then it gave us this reaction, and I'm also seeing an order block here. But let us study this move to understand what happened, guys. Now let's say price tap into this zone, and we'll simply go to the 5 minutes time frame. Let us read the structure. Okay, guys, now in reading the structure clearly, we can see that we have what, a break of structure to the upside. We can see that we have another break of structure. This is the last break of structure to the upside. Let me delete this guy. Then after this break of structure, we'll have a market structure shift. All right, that is what we call what, a change of character. Some persons call it change in state of delivery. Whatever you call it is not my problem. All right, just understand that market is shifting from upward movement towards the downward movement. So we'll have a change of character. Please, whenever you have a change of character, try to mark it to be very clean. Okay, so for us to say that we have actually changed character, we need to see what, a break of structure to that same direction. So that was what we just saw now. So we have this, a break of structure to the direction. So this low here, this break of structure low, is what, an inducement for me, because I know some traders has already placed trade on that zone. All right, and their stop loss will be below this area, guys. Their stop loss will be below this area. Okay, so now that I understand that their stop loss is below this area, so I want price to do this. I want price to come all the way from this high, sweep their stop losses, tap my order, and then continue the move. That is the manipulation. That is what I'm expecting. I want price to come and sweep their order, and then tap my entry, and then go my way. Now, guys, know that price can equally come, will not sweep them, just tap their entry and go their way. All right, is acceptable. Anything can happen, but I just want that liquidity sweep first. All right, so this area becomes what? An inducement for me. So what do? I want to take my trade below this inducement area. All right, now let me use my Fibonacci. Now from this zone to this zone, I mark out my Fibonacci. So this is what my entry area, this zone here, guys. Boom. Now that I have this zone as my entry area, what do? I'll just target what? This entry here, guys. Boom. I'll target the front, and then I'll target this back. I'll move this a little, and then I'll just place it very well. All right, so this is it. So the area where price reacted from and come to this area will be my take profits level. All right, so this is what I'm expecting. Then I also know that price may equally come tap this area and continue the movement, because this area here is a 1 hour order block. All right, but based on my entry on the 5 minutes time frame, it has not been validated yet. All right, if it is invalidated, I will know. This is it, guys. This is what this is how I'm going to know. Sorry about that. This is how I'm going to know that the setup is invalidated. Like this, I want price to start coming, and then at a point, price breaking structure to the downside, then at a point it change character. All right, and continue movement like this. Then I will know that that area has been invalidated. So I don't like my chart to be messy. Sorry about that, guys. Let me delete all this stuff. So for now, this is my setup for Bitcoin. Okay, this is my setup for Bitcoin. So let us see how it plays out. And then I'm watching this on the 1 hour time frame. I'm seeing that we have this 1 hour order block here. I have this 1 hour order block here. But let's see. Anything can happen. Let us see. Let's see how it goes, guys. All right, thank you for following me. Please do it to subscribe and stay active whenever I post content such as this. Thank you.